Oh, alrighty, here we are. Friday night footy. It is the Bombers versus the Hawks, and there are some crazy fantasy players to look out for tonight. In particular, obviously, I'm going for the Hawthorn Hawks, but I'm pretty level-headed when it comes to fantasy, and I can see that a lot of rookie Bombers and big reshuffle for the Bombers there as well. So we'll be focusing on both teams. But yeah, fantasy wise, going to be an interesting one. Going to be some guns. Going to be hopefully a good game. Hopefully Hawthorn can come back from last week's not so great outing. Oh, it wasn't too bad in the end. Just lost it for a quarter or so. But fantasy wise, Hawthorn has not been the best in the league. We don't have too many guys to go over 100. In fact, I don't know if we had one last year. But yeah, uh, Bombers do. Bombers have a couple of guys that turn up, and hopefully we're going to see a bit of junk either way. I don't know though. Yeah, Connor McDonald I'm excited for. Josh Ward I've been keen on all season for the Hawks. Newcomb is my boy. He's on my back. Hey man, hey Jamal, nice to have you here. I'm gonna try and do as many games as possible, to be honest. So, what were the other ones on tomorrow? The first one of the day. What was that one? Probably would like to do at least one or two tomorrow. I don't know if I'll do all day. It's pretty time consuming, but yeah, I'd like to do as many as possible, to be honest. I'm pretty free, so yeah, I'm pretty keen on most of the games because we've all got players in every game. What's the first one tomorrow? Come on, AFL.com. Stop being shit. Dogs vs Giants is actually on first thing tomorrow, and that is yeah, Lions Swans. Oh my God, yes, obviously that's got to be a big one. That's yeah, I'd probably do that one over the Pies vs Crows, which is also God, they're all good, but I think I'd prefer. I grew up in Queensland, so I do like the Lions and Premiers versus Swans. That's just a cracker. So yeah, that sounds good. I'll see how we go with Geelong Fremantle in the middle, but I'm pretty keen on Swans Lions for sure, absolutely. And we'll see about Dogs versus Giants tomorrow as well. That's yeah, so exciting. It's pretty good. So I'm gonna do as many as possible in round one. And yeah, well, I'll see how it all unfolds. Should be pretty fun. Thank you for tuning in, Jamar. And yeah, thanks for starting up the chat for me. Yeah, early days here for Draft Monster, and hopefully, yeah, gonna just do as many as possible this year. That'd be awesome. So, pretty keen on most games. I'll even be doing like North Melbourne versus Gold Coast. The teams don't have the biggest fan bases. Gold Coast should be good this year, but the matches that people usually don't give a stuff about, I do give a stuff about. So yeah, should be fun. I'm excited. And yeah, we're coming close to kickoff, which is good. We've got 14 minutes and the Hawks are on screen. I'm watching on KO if anyone's watching along. And it won't be showing the broadcast, obviously, just following along the stats. But yeah, there's the Hawks coming out. Round one, James Sicily in the long sleeve. Lloyd Meek, big Lloyd Meek, and my man, John Newcomb at the front there. Hey, you're a Lions fans, Jamar. I yeah grew up in Queensland, and I have a die-hard Lions mate, Fraser, who's in my league, and yeah, all my friends are from Queensland. So yeah, Lions have been good, and they're going to be good for a while now with Ashcrofts and yeah, McCluggage is out this week, but they're still going to probably dominate. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's it. I was tossing up about watching free to wear or watching KO's gotten so expensive. I was like, oh, do I want to do it? But I think it's worth it to, yeah, between the goals, I would much rather hear. I'll let you know what the commentators are saying. See if, if they're saying anything decent. Maybe it would be good to watch the ads instead. But yeah, I thought I'd like Siren to Siren sounded good, but probably cut my KO off right after the footy season ends. Uh, there's Blake Hardwick out there. His child, I think. Yeah. Here we go. Hawks running out. 200 games for Blake Hardwick. There we go. Yes, Annabelle is going to be awesome. Yeah, obviously one of the stars in his underage last couple of years, and Lions Academy. He gets a game in round one in the Premiership team. That's pretty crazy. So yeah, must be a gun, and he's going to be in there for a while, I think, with Ashcroft's. Like that's crazy. That's a long period of dominating in the midfield. Ginnivan with the bleached hair, always changing it up. He's got a fashion sense. Seems they're focusing on the Hawks here. Maybe Bombers haven't come out yet. Mitch Lewis, one of the best names in Hawthorn history. Very interested with the Bombers though tonight, I feel. For some reason, I know I'm going for the Hawks, but fantasy-wise, it's pretty interesting with the Bombers because I think, yeah, such a reshuffle in the off-season and a bunch of draft picks and like players like Darcy Parish coming back and hopefully Caldwell can stay fit. Just for fantasy purposes, I hope the Bombers get smashed, but fantasy-wise, hopefully they, yeah, uh, get rack it up a little bit at least. Zach Merritt, like yeah, lots of guns on the Bombers. Jason Dunstall's rolled up. Yeah, Essendon. Some crazy ins. Was it Dyson Sharp, Max Kondogiannis, and Hussein El Akar were all draft picks from last year, and they're all in for round one, so all debuting. Zach Johnson also, I think, a pretty crazy deep option in drafts, but he could come good. He's been on the halfback in the preseason. Fiorini at the new club, the Fire Truck from Gold Coast. That should be, yeah, an interesting one if he gets the mid time. And God, they've got Nick Martin out for the year. So it's like there's a lot happening at the Bombers. As much as I'd hate to admit it, they got a pretty solid squad coming through, it feels. And I mean, a lot of it just is starting now, but yeah, it should be interesting for them for the future ahead. Archie Roberts, Jason Nguyen getting a game. I think he played a game or two last year, maybe, but he's still very new. It makes Nate Caddy look like a veteran, and he's only in his like third season. It's interesting. Blackiston, though. Blackiston, I think, will be an interesting one. Yeah, no Draper, no Goldstein, and a defender, and yeah, no Nick Bryan. And judging by all the rest of the names, the next tallest guy is obviously Peter Wright, so he'll probably get in the ruck. But yeah, I think it's all Blackiston's hitouts to get tonight. So that should be interesting against Big Lloyd Meek, and I think Reeves is there as well. Yeah, Ned Reeves. So he's the tallest ruckman in the league, pretty much, or one of them. So he's in. So that might make Meek suffer a bit tonight with the new rotating of the rucks and stuff. Hmm. And yeah, the Hawks midfield's been talked about a bit. Newcomb, Ward, Nash. I think everyone forgets about Nash. I forget about Nash. Cam McKenzie hopefully gets a good run on it. Dylan Moore might get in there. Amon probably on the kick-ins, also going up the wing. Yeah, I think he was close to the Hawks' best last year as well, fantasy-wise anyway, and disposals. Yeah, racks it up. Best forward there's got to be Dylan Moore though, definitely. Gunston's still hanging around. Ginnivan, I guess. Ginnivan's also pretty good at getting up and down the ground and in the middle a little bit as well. Gets in the congestions and yeah, the ruck taps around the ground. Just having a look, check how the stream's doing before it all gets started. Make sure it's all lined up. Yeah, no, still ads before the game on KO, so there's not really anything happening. No one's missing anything on KO right now. uh, who else is interesting? Parrish, yeah, Parrish could be hopefully back to form. We'll see. That could be good. He was above 100 once or twice in his career and in the 90s a few times. So hopefully he comes good. And Andy McGrath, actually, there's a good one. Captaining the Bombers for the first time, or first year as the main captain at least. I think he might have been vice last year. Can't remember. Oh, Gerard Whateley on the commentary on KO. Oof. All right. He's doing the intro. Zach Merritt. It's looking like a yeah, it's gonna be a tight contest tonight, I reckon. They've still got some guns in the middle. It's not all rookies at Essendon, so Zach Merritt, Caldwell, and Parrish, and Fiorini. That's a bit of experience in the middle. Impey. Impey's the one that I always underrate every year. Jarman Impey. And then he comes out and gets like 130 or something, 120. Tons up a couple of times a year. And yeah, he's averaged all right. I just always underrate him. Massimo D'Ambrosio. Fantastic left boot on him. Mm, yeah, Zach Merritt, after trying to get to Hawthorn last year and back in the Bombers colours again this year. And this is, yeah. What's the reception like is what they're talking about here. Like, how's Zach Merritt going to be received by the crowd? Darcy Parish getting hyped up by the commentators. Nash is very tall. God, he's with the midfield like, next to Josh Ward. He's a giant, very tall guy at the CBAs. There we go. Finally got the chat, well, the stream on my phone there. Takes a while to show up on YouTube. Just in time though, because we are 3 minutes away from the bounce. Exciting, exciting stuff. Who's at the first CBA? All right. It's almost time. There's Blackiston, the main ruckman for the Bombers. That is an interesting one, fantasy wise. For me, I've got him in a couple of leagues, and I think he's a bottom priced one in Classic as well. So, interesting defender option there as a main ruckman for the Bombers. All right, here it is, Andy McGrath. Oh, very tribal looking Bombers fan in the middle there. Blake Hardwick, because it's his 200th, he's in the middle. And Andy wins the toss. Goes to the right. Yeah, he was always going to be captain, Andy McGrath. I think they said that when he got drafted, so he's going to be captain one day, and now he is. Kevin Sheedy's looking happy. Oh, the Bombers fans are so happy. It's rare. Here we go. Here we go. Who are you guys excited for? Let me know below. There's Jai Caldwell. He's looking more tanned every year, I swear. He's, yeah, getting more bronze. Newcomb and Merritt in the middle. Blackiston in the middle. Ward in the middle with the mustache. Durham and Mackenzie. Caldwell on Newcomb. And I'm going to guess it's Lloyd Meek in the middle too against Blackiston. Oh, it's G. It's the G. It's all flashy and looking sparkly and neat. Ward on Merritt, Caldwell on Newcomb, Mackenzie on Durham, Meek and Blackiston in the middle. Meek gets it down. Blackiston runs away with it though, and Caldwell with the first clearance. The 200 gamer Blake Hardwick hits his first touch and goes straight to Nuke and to Nash. No, Amon, sorry. Numbers Nash. Gunston. Can't get better than that guy. As a Hawks fan over the last 10 years, he's, yeah, the biggest goal kicker for us in the last, 10, 15 years. Absolute gun. And he tons sometimes. Guns ton. Yes! What a shot. 1 minute in, and Gunston nails it from the left. 40 meters out. God, that's a good start. Yep. So that was a fantastic first play. Straight up. Gunston, who's he on? Who's number 31 for the Bombers? Zach Reed could not handle the Gunston. That was too easy. The Gunston didn't even look like he was doing it. He just like, and grabs it. So much experience on show in like the first minute from Gunston. Blackiston to Durham, but Mackenzie tackles. Ward boots it. Not to Chol, and McGrath tackles. Caldwell. Oh, I swear Caldwell was about to just injure himself straight away. But he gets a tackle. And McDonald there. Oh, I just don't want Caldwell to get injured. I think that's the main thing for him. If he doesn't get injured, he's going to be amazing. It's a ball ups in the Hawks forward 50. Blackiston all on his own. Scholl stepping, gives it off to Nuke. Oh, no way. Oh, no way. Not to be. Redman on the kick in, I think. 27. Yes, Mason Redman kicking in. Doesn't have his, yeah, he doesn't have his ponytail anymore. Straight to Merritt. He gets a round of applause when he gets the ball. Oh, oh, shove off the ball. Peter Rudd's ball. So early here, Gunston 12, Newcomb 10 straight away. Caldwell 9. No, Sicily. Oh, took it away. Barras took it away from Sicily. Ah, dear. Sicily had that. Langford back to Parrish. And that's a good kick. Oh, that was a fantastic kick by Darcy Parish. And some of the Essendon Bombers midfielders getting busy. Oh, my thing just went down a bit. That was annoying. So we fix that. Have to fix the score now. That's annoying. But no, give me 1 sec. Oh, Bombers get a goal. Was it Durham, was it? Yep, Sam Durham gets a goal straight up. Up to 12. Let me just fix that score there. Oops. Yeah, I think that'll have to do. Sorry about that little inconvenience. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. But no, Bombers on the board. Mackenzie with the clearance. Watson in there. Newcomb tackled by Caldwell. Meek. Watson getting in the congestion. Weddle smashed by Caddy. Impey has a hand injury, possibly. He was on the ground for a second. Blackiston can't get it down. Mackenzie to Watson. It's a small little midfield combo. Moore gives it to McDonald. It's not going to have. Yes, it does. It bounces through. Oh, who was that let it go? Just knew it was going to bounce on through. And Connor McDonald gets it done. All right. Connor McDonald, good forward option. And just runs away with it there. Just skims through. Is that Gunston? It's just like, yep, that's a goal. Leave it. Meek. Nope. Laxton hit out again. To Parrish, who just steams away. Not a superb kick. And quick hands to the Bombers. Oh, almost got it out to Caldwell, but Weddle gets it. And he's tackled. Caldwell, 17 already. Meek to Newcomb, but he's tackled by Parrish, who is getting busy himself. Meek gets it to Sicily. Big kick. Jeez. That went up higher than the third stand. Ooh. Caddy to Dersma. Perkins. Oh, it was a good ball, but they couldn't take it. Barris. That is that not ball? I thought that might have been ball. Caddy's trying to get away. There's lots of bombers. A lobby ball forward to Langford. Snaps it in. Sicily's there. He fumbles it. Peter Wright to Caldwell. And he misses. Oh, Taya Caldwell. 3 tackles already in the first 5 minutes. That's nice. Mitch Lewis coming back to defense. Not 15. That was like 20 meters. Yep, that was holding. Zach Reed again. Another, well, not another one, but yeah, letting Gunston get away with it. Weddle, he's got so much space. Just have a crack. Oh my God, he did. He got the goal. Oh, Weddle was just like, okay. Mm, just a bit of inexperience showing there for the Bombers. It's probably expected, but Weddle made the most of that one. Nailed it. Where's Weddle? Oh my goodness. He pops up everywhere. Yeah, what is happening there? There was Weddle. It was outside 50. I guess Nguyen couldn't tell where to go, or no one was going to get on the mark. Ward. Mackay takes an intercepting mark, gets it out wide, finds Redmond. Pryor. Yeah, he's on the wing. 3 Hawks there to spoil, but now Dersma's just chasing through because it spilled out the back and he's got it. Ooh, Bombers getting one back. 13-19 now. Dersma with a sneaky goal. He's got the headband going. Gunston leading for the Hawks 16, but Caldwell leading for the Bombers on 23 already. Oh yeah. Guess who has Caldwell? Durham though, 16. Parrish 14. Parrish 18, sorry, goodness me. He's got another tackle. Yeah, 3 Hawks just like fell on top of each other and Dersma ran away with it. Nash out to Watson. Founds Nuke. Oh, he got the kick away. Mackay gets tackled on near the 50. Yeah, Watson is getting in the middle. That's pretty interesting. They were saying he's training there. He was training there in the preseason. And he's getting in on some CBAs and ruck contests. Ball ups. Blackiston to Roberts. Sicily going back with the flight. Over his shoulder. Kicks it back. Scrimshaw. Good to see. Nash. Ooh, it's back to Scrimshaw. Handballs it. Back to Sicily. They're just kind of playing around with it, the Hawks, and then that was a nothing play. Yeah, gross. Parish up to 20. Sicily up to 15. Oh, Reeves gets a free against Blackiston. Ooh. So 3 hitouts and 2 disposals, and that's going to take him down. Yeah, those 3 hitouts mean nothing now. So Ned Reeves with the buzz cut. And snaps, gets it through the middle. Absolutely smashes that one. Lucky to get the free, but makes the most of it. Meek has been on for most of it, and yeah, Reeves just comes on and gets a quick free. So Hawks, Gunston, Sicily, Meek, and Newcomb at the top. Hardwick, Reeves, Scrimshaw, and Weddle, all 12 and above already. And then Bombers have Caldwell, Parrish, Durham, and Dersma cracking the teens at least. So Caldwell leading the way on 23. Ooh. Josh Ward gets, yeah, just gets the clearance. Gets it to what? No, more, sorry. Good kick finds Lewis. Gives it off to Sicily. Great kick to Gunston. Wow. Like, just the perfect kick. The Bombers defenders can't do anything about that. Or they just, yeah. Again, Zach Reed just cannot get a handle on Jack Gunston in the first 10 minutes here. Just the experience on show here from Gunston early. See if he can nail this one. Oh, just to the right. So 2-1-13 is half of what the Hawks have. They have 4-2-26. And that was Zach Johnson there on the kick in, by the way. And now to Caldwell. So Zach Johnson getting kick ins, and Josh Ward taking contested marks. What is happening? Dan McKenzie, Cam McKenzie. God, damn Cam. Well, Butler keeps it going to Moore, who's a little steppy, stepping to the side. Oh, it's a mark. I thought he was just out of bounds, but somehow he's just easy as you like. Nestled that ball in the corner. And wow, that was a great contested mark by Ward for a guy that's not that tall. And Ginovan, ooh, that's a great mark. Oh, that Bombers fan has given him so much. Oh, just missed it to the right. Johnson again with the kick in, but not playing on. It kicks it to Archie Roberts. That's good. Ginnivan, Nash, Ward again. Amon. He's good. He's the guy who won kicking it inside 50. But that's a great mark by Ben Mackay. Oh, not a great disposal though. Kondo Giannis gets his first touch, and Chol gives away a free at the same time. Oh, that's a sharp. Takes the mark. Takes a sharp mark, I'd say. Impy almost giving away a 50. Ooh. That was a good mark for the first gamer and first disposal coming up for his career. Where were you when Dyson Sharp got his first disposal, is what they'll ask. you were with me. You were watching on Draft Monster. No one goes for the ruck contest. But Blackiston gets it away, and Sharp tries to get it, but he gets tackled. Sharp, that was his first touch. He's just come on. Reeves can't get it out. Archie Roberts takes it away. Parrish handballs it straight into Dylan Moore. Archie Roberts reclaims it and misses the handball, and he touched it out of bounds. What was going on there? He just slapped it out. Hmm. Should have hit that handball. Seemed like that was an easy one. Yeah, Archie Roberts. How's he going so far? 3 disposals, 1 mark, just up to 11. Caldwell trying, but not getting anything there. Parrish, this time, gets the disposal away. The Scrimshaw takes a great mark. That's not a good kick though. And oh dear, is that Langford prior to Perkins and Sharp outside the boot? He's got his first goal. The rookie, the rookie Dyson Sharp has kicked his first on the outside of the boot. It only came on 5 minutes ago. Not even. That was a good goal. Good goal from the first gamer. Got to give him credit. Bit of a terrible kick there from Scrimshaw, though. That's what gave it up, and that's what happened when some talent takes control. Newcomb, McKenzie, Amon, McDonald to Newcomb, back to Amon. Amon is good chain player, but that was not a good kick in the middle there. McGrath gets it away, and that's not going to anyone. Perkins just walks it out of bounds. So Caldwell, 29 from 71% time on ground already, and Parrish 25, Gunston also 25, and Ward up to 20. So that's interesting. Ward getting busy. A wobbly one out from Newcomb. Nash. Watson gets a awesome little handball. Nash to McDonald. Can he get his second? Yes, McDonald's got 2. I'll take him up to 20. Be one of the best for the Hawks now, and that was a bit too easy there, I think. Lots of handballs and an easy finish in the end, I think. McDonald. Nash up to 18. Nash up to 20, sorry. Caldwell up to 33. Durham gets the clearance. And great mark there by Dersma. Oh, good one on the wing. Back out to 29. Kondo Giannis gets an inside 50. And Alaka was about to run away with it, but it was a free back. There's a bit of a biff happening. Sicily's getting beaten up as usual. That's a free to Langford. What happened there? Scrimshaw, I think, knocked him over while he was trying to take the mark. Scrimshaw costing the Hawks a bit here. Langford's pushed it a bit left. It's another behind. Yeah, Darcy Parish with 7 possessions already. Amon kicks in to battle. The player battle. McGrath. Merritt. McGrath taken high by, I think that's Nash. Oh, no. Merritt getting amongst it. Caddy, no. Battle. Who? Neutral mark taken, so it's a ball up. You both took the mark, so it's mine. Newcomb to Impey, trying to hack it out. Lacquer there, getting tackled by Nash. Scrimshaw not giving away a free. That's good. Lloyd Meek versus Langford in the ruck. Newcomb gets the free. Good stuff. Newcomb taking a bounce. Wobbly kick, but somehow it absolutely worked. Did not look like it was meant to go there. Butler kicks it to Amon, gives it off to Scrimshaw, who's... Oh no! Oh my goodness. Why Scrimshaw? Just getting lost. The Bombers streaming forward. Barras though. Barras is just sitting there, chipping it forward. Nash, McDonald, Impey charging through. Got Chol, and yep, Chol's got it. Not close enough. That's over the top. Out of bounds. Not a great kick. Not a great kick, Chol. Newcomb up to 24. Impey 23. Yeah, Gunston 25. Amon 22. Same as McDonald and Nash. Ward up to 20 still. Meek hit out. Merritt. McGrath. Caldwell. Sicily spoils and still in. Back to Impey, who just gets tussled out of bounds. So Merritt up to 25. Caldwell surging. Absolutely surging. He's on 36. Make to Newcomb. Gets the kick away. Ginnivan picks it up. No prior. He's got the glove on tonight. Caldwell gets the clearance. Another one. Sicily tackles. 26. Archer May. Can't remember if he's had a game yet, but he's another very raw product for Essendon. Massimo doesn't count because someone got a free. Is it Newcomb or Lewis? Cornwell up to 39. I think it was Newcomb that gave away that free. Yeah. Durham. He's got it. Durham's got 2. Oh my goodness, out of nothing. A quick bit of congestion work and Durham just snaps it from like 40 meters out. Goodness me. He's up to 30. No, 29, sorry. Some of the Bombers are teeing off now. You got Caldwell, Parish, Merritt, and Durham really smashing it already. Durham up to 35. Sorry, goodness me. Yeah, 2 goals, 67% time on ground. Underrated, I think. Just gets amongst it. Merritt. Caldwell gets the kick again. Impey trying to do something special. Amon. Ward, sorry. Back to Amon just. Oh, more sees Ginnivan, and Ginnivan takes another little nestled mark there. He's been soft hands today, even though he's got the glove on, maybe. Maybe that's it. Has he got the distance? What is he, 50, 55 at? Big kick off the mark. Right to left. No, staying right. And not quite the distance. Goes through for a behind. How's Ginnivan going? Ginnivan. Oh, up to 12. Not great so far. Hawks, though, 28 for Newcomb, 26 for Amon, Gunston 25, Impey 25, McDonald 22, Nash 22, Ward 22, Sicily 22. Lots of 22s. Good Richie Benno number. Harris is getting busy. They're out wide, the Bombers, with Merritt. Absolutely racking it up now. Fiorini walking in, absolutely shanks it off to the right. Oh no. He has That's his second disposal. He's had a tackle, and both of his disposals came with 2 marks. He's just walking in there. I don't know what happened to the Hawks. Sicily finds Chol. That was a good mark there by Chol. He's got a sick style about him. Weddle almost grabs it, but Blackiston lets it go. Out of bounds. Just over 2 minutes left. How's Blackiston doing? He's up to 12. Ooh. I think Meek and Reeves, yeah, not doing much either. Durham, Fiorini to Merritt, and Barris. Great defensive mark. Back to battle, chipping it wide. Ginnivan in the back corner. Sicily finds Hardwick. Little one forward to Ward. Back to Hardwick. Takes a bounce. Out to Mackenzie. Dang, that's not a good kick. And Ward struggles. It wasn't even 15. Mackenzie just fixing up his mess a bit there, just slapping it out of bounds. Oh my god. Oh, that was not smart footy by the Hawks. Sicily up to 34. A little bit of junk there. Ward up to 27. Durham Blackiston gets the disposal out to Merritt. That was amazing. Peter Wright's. Oh, okay. All right. I guess Peter Wright must have tickled Sicily's ear or something. That wasn't much. Battle to Moore. Moore goes back inside. Ginnivan. They're just junking it up here now, the Hawks. Impey. And there's Ward getting a mark. He's What's he gonna do? Another little. Oh, was that 15? Dylan Moore running away. Might want to take a bounce. No. Oh, that was not expected by Newcomb. Can he get it back? No. The Bombers take it back and Merritt chips it to no one. Ginnivan kicking in to Moore. So that was a bit of junk there. Oh my God, look at the Bombers there. 44 for Merritt now. Caldwell 42. Durham 39. Sorry, it's just gone up even more. Merritt 47 in a quarter so far. Caldwell 42. Lancaston gets a hit out. The last dying seconds of quarter one. And that is a huge fantasy quarter. Holy shit. Those Bombers scores are skyrocketing. Sicily and Ward have been packing it on. Whew. Oh, there's some good stuff happening there. Wasn't the prettiest of quarters, but fantasy wise, there's a lot happening there. Some interesting ones at the bottom in D'Ambrosio there for the Hawks. And Weddle, 12. The Rucks at the Hawks struggling. Meeks on 18. Reeves on 13. Nick Watson, 15. Who else got? Yeah, a couple. Yeah, real difference at the top there for the Bombers. The first four are all above 35 on the Bombers. That's Merritt, Caldwell, Durham, and Parrish. And the next one is McGrath 22, Fiorini 19. Dersma got a goal. Kondo Giannis on 16. That's not bad. And Archie Roberts a little bit disappointing there. He's only had 50% time on ground though. He's on 11. And the Hawks, yeah, as I said, Sicily and Ward dominating. Sicily got a bit of junk there at the end. And so did Ward. He was getting ahead of his man for a few marks. Newcomb doing well. Impey, always underestimated for some reason. He always comes good. Ginnivan also got a bit junky at the end there. Got a few marks and missed that goal. Dylan Moore, 29. Hardwick, 29. So a lot of good scores at quarter time. Caldwell's just gone up again. 8 disposals for him, 5 tackles for Caldwell. So stats galore in the first quarter. I'm going to take a quick break just to, run and get a new water, and we'll be back with the second half in just 1 second. Alrighty, second quarter about to start, and we saw some interesting scores in that first one. Was it Zach Merritt and Jai Caldwell putting on a show? Merritt with 11 disposals, 3 marks, 2 tackles for 47, and Caldwell 8 disposals, 1 mark, 5 tackles for his 46. Durham with 2 goals, Parrish 10 disposals. All of those guys went 35 plus for that quarter. So big numbers. Is Parrish back? McGrath 22 after that. And yeah, on the Hawks side, you've got Sicily and Ward up the top there with 38 and 37. Newcomb 32, Impey 31, Ginnivan 30, Hardwick 29, Moore 29, Amon 26. A lot happening. A bit of junk there at the end. Defensively, just little chip kicks through the middle there for the Hawks, and it almost led to a goal on the buzzer. It was a close game though. 27-34 is the score. And it's a bit tighter than I think the Hawks wanted it to be, but the Bombers have been pretty damn good as well so far. They've had some good plays and they've taken advantage when the Hawks have stuffed up. So we'll see what happens with 4 quarters. Yeah, but Zaret has not changed. He's putting his heart out there again, and he's under 47. So that's exciting. Who am I going to go for? I'm probably going to go for Hawthorn. But yeah, the Bombers players are racking it up, that's for sure. I'm very happy with Ward so far. From a Hawks fan and a fantasy coach perspective, I've got him in all my teams, and he's getting amongst it early, and that makes me happy. Reeves gets it to Newcomb. Reeves in the first bounce for the Hawks. But he gets it to McDonald. That's good. Yeah, thanks for joining me, Diana. Uh, yeah, hopefully stick around and watch some good footy. Newcomb gets it. Watson springs off the jumping board. That was insane. What a leap he's got for such a small bloke. He just so lively. Not much on the fantasy scores just yet, but he is so quick. Here he comes. Come on, the wizard. Pushes it right. And it is a behind. Just a behind. Redmond kick in. Fiorini misses it. Someone falcons it out of bounds. Sam Mitchell and was it Brad Scott? Sorry, were very very serious at the start of the game. I thought, and goodness, I just remember last week Sam Mitchell had bloody knuckles at some stage. Essendon is on the cards to have a good game at this point. They might pull out something. And they're playing pretty even at the moment, I reckon, especially the midfield, actually. Midfield, I think Essendon's got Hawks' number. That wasn't 15, and Dersma takes it out of bounds. No, it's a good game so far. I think that's what we all want to see. Just a good game, good goals, hopefully some good fantasy scores. Newcomb up to 42 and Ward up to 40 at the moment. Nash, Ward, McDonald, Amon. Oh, and Gunston again, just light, light hands on the back, and it's enough just to get in the perfect position and take what looks like a really easy mark in hand. Makes it look easy. Uh, uh. He should have this. He's what? Straight in front. He does. Gunston kicking some more goals for the Hawks. Don't know what number that is for the Hawks or for his career, but he is looking like he was 10 years ago still. He's still got a spring in his step. So 4-3-27, and as the Hawks just got up to 41 there. Newcomb 42, Ward 42, Sicily 38. And on the Bombers there, yeah, those four still at the top. Gunston up to 37, bringing it back. Is he an F2? Is he an F3? Maybe in a year like this, the forward droughts that you have in AFL fantasy, Jack Gunston might be a shout. Nuke gets it out. Nash does. Oh, that was a very strange kick. Newcomb back to Ward. McDonald can't grab it. And he's been pushed in the back or chopped out by Zach Reed again. Zach Reed. A few freeze balls. Newcomb to D'Ambrosio. And Dylan Moore takes an easy mark, but it's not going to be an easy kick. But I think I've seen Dylan Moore make these kind of kicks. He's going for the big run-up snap, and he's just does that the distance. Or they're going to check it. I don't know. I think that might have been touched. Yeah. Yeah. He's right there too. He was right in line with it. Good call by the umpire, to be honest. And I mean, you can't let those just be an umpire's call these days, but he made the right call there. Dylan Moore, though, that was looking good. That was so close. 52 for Newcomb, exploding in the second quarter here. McGrath kicks it to Caldwell, who will also go up to 50 now. Mackay marks. It has a bounce. What the heck? Langford. Oh, Dersma, what a mark. Pryor. Barras beats it down out of bounds. Caldwell up to 54. Merritt 47. McGrath creeping up down there. But yeah, Newcomb and Ward for the Hawks. Getting busy. Reeves versus Wright. Reeves takes it away. Scrimshaw, big, tall kick. Goes to ground. McGrath. Nash somehow gets away to Moore. Chips it forward. Good mark there by Blackiston, who I'm gonna keep thinking looks like Mason Redman with that ponytail. Or Reeves can't mark it, but Bombers make it and they get it back, and Caddy has a chance, but I think that went out on the full. Impey running it out, and that's not a good kick. Merritt's there. Can he do it all himself? He does! Oh my goodness. Zach Merritt, what a play that was. Just all on his own shoulders. Just spoils it himself, takes it up the field 10, 15 meters and boots it from just inside the 50. Oof, not a good play there by the Hawks again. Just Essendon making the most of when the Hawks stuff up. It's fair enough. Shouldn't be stuffing up. Impy. Oh, was it Impy? Who made that kick? It wasn't. Hopefully, it wasn't Scrimshaw again. Zach Merritt up to 56 with that play. Big stuff. Oh, my cat's meowing for me. I'll have to let him in. After this. Mackenzie. Oh, I thought he was going to handball, but he smashes a kick up there. And Scholl gets on the end of it. And he finds Mitch Lewis. Mitch Lewis finally getting amongst it here. Hopefully, straight in front of goal, he can be accurate. He can definitely make the distance. Yeah, some of these Essendon rookies, and oh, there goes my light. Whoops. Let me fix that. That's my light just gone off. Technical issues. The feeblest of ring lights just decides to die. Come on, the drama of streaming. Fiorini marks it. And that is not a good kick. Weddle takes it away. Not a good handball though. Newcomb gets it out. Mackenzie has some time, bit of space, and pushes it left. Why does this not work? Redmond kicks in. Caldwell gets tackled. Oh, no, Fiorini, sorry. And it was 50 for him. What the heck's happening? Nash? What the heck was that? Got my light working again, everyone. It's back on. Watching again, Nash just gives away a free and then a 50. Not sure what the free was for. Maybe just too aggressive. But then, yeah, Nash just not standing. Simple stuff. That's a great kick. And Sharp's got it. Fiorini bullets one in. To Dyson Sharp. Should be pretty straightforward. And he's got it. He's got 2 goals in his first game. So he's had, what, 3 disposals and 2 of them have been goals. 3 disposals, 2 marks, and 2 goals for Dyson Sharp. He's up to 27. And maybe there's forward status on the cards. Yeah, Nash was being called to stand, and then he gets the 50 given. Ugh. Silly, silly Nash. They're all stoked. Yep, Bombers coming back. It's a good game. 39-44. And McDonald gets the clearance. And Newcomb who boots it up. Mackay picks it up. Fiorini. Lob handball to no one. Nash gets the handball out, but Fiorini gets wrapped up. He's not happy. Fiorini not happy with himself, but his stats are going up, so that's good. He's on 33. Nash. Mackenzie air kick. Not told that it was ball. Hawks get it out. McDonald, aim on. Not a great kick. A good mark, though. 25 for the Bombers. Jackson Pryor. Safe hands. And it's a close game. Essendon's ball. Mitch Lewis giving away a free. Perkins. Redmond. McGrath. Back to Redmond. Takes a bounce. Takes a second bounce. Boots almost up to the 50. Langford's out the back. No Hawks are chasing after the ball goes out the back. Merritt back to Langford. And Butler takes a good intercepting mark. Hardwick looking for more, just all alone. Lewis. Gunston getting away. He's just aging like fine wine here. Jack Gunston. And he kicked one from here before. It was a bit further out this time. So he goes shorter. And that's a no one. Ugh. Not sure what was happening there. So we got Newcomb on 57. And Zach Merritt up to 60. Oof. Chol walking through. Mongrel of a kick and goes through for a behind. Caldwell up to 54. Durham has stagnated. Parrish has stalled a bit. Dylan Moore there up to 51 for the Hawks now. Getting a bit of junk. Weddle keeps it in. Hardwick. Not 15 to Barras, who walks past Essendon defenders to kick it over to Weddle. Weddle getting a bit of junk now. He needs it because he's way down there on the list. Out to Sicily. Chol! Oh, what a mark! What a mark that was. Oh, 3 Bombers and a big Lloyd make there, and Chol just gets above them all and plucks it. They're all looking at Lloyd Meek just jumping around. Alright. He needs to finish this one off. Yes, if he misses this, that mark was worth nothing. He's got it. The mark was worth everything. And Chol getting busy now. That's going to be him up to what? 40? No, 39 now after that. Or 36. Good play there by the Hawks. Great inside 50 by Sicily, who's up to 41. Hawks dominating the clearances at the moment is what the commentators are talking about. It's just not one clearance for the Bombers this quarter yet. 9 for the Hawks. That might be one. Durham, Caldwell, Caddy. Caldwell surging up there. Out of bounds there, but dangerous times for Bombers now. Hawks looking for another goal. Got Meek and it's not Blackiston. Who's that? 26. Archer May in the ruck. Not doing anything though. Durham gets tackled by D'Ambrosio. Nothing. Ball up. Caldwell up to 63. Durham up to 45. Meek can't do anything. Moore's rough and tumbling. Tackle there for Jackson Pryor, I think. Meek takes it away. I am on. Boots it up. Two bombers and one was spoiling the other. Oh, it's okay. Neutral ball. Merritt waiting on the bench with McGrath and Parrish. So some real experience waiting to get back on. Caldwell with another tackle. Durham. Kung fu kick out of the contest. And that's gone out of bounds. It'll be the Hawks with the last disposal rule. Caldwell up to 67. Oh, great mark there by Mackay. Goes backwards. Finds the Ewan and Ewan. Oh, and the Reed giving away another free kick against Mitch Lewis. Hey, that's his third for the day. And he's no longer in he's going deeper into the negatives now. Josh Ward up to 49. Sicily 44. Just under 8 minutes left in the first half. It's a lot left in the second quarter here. And yeah, Caldwell up to 67. Ooh. And another tackle by Caldwell. Good. I think he's up to 71. I'm going to let my cat in because he's meowing like crazy. Helen. My little orange cat. No. Maybe see him at halftime, but he's meowing like crazy. Caldwell again to Durham. Sharp misses. So back to Hawks, but he's trying to tackle Ward out to D'Ambrosio. Can't pick it up. Gives it off to Amon, who's got a good kick, but not that time. Just misses. Oh, the Bombers just fumbling a little bit there. Caldwell up to 71. There might be more after that. Redmond kicking in. Archer May has it now. It's okay, Merlin. Blackiston getting busy. Caddy, not a good handball. Hawks get it back. Moore out to Ward. Here he goes. Another handball. Good one to Moore. Ginnivan running. Couple of bombers on him, but he's found the wizard. Nick Watson sitting in the front left corner. And he's definitely got the distance here. Can he snap it from the left? Hey, buddy. Okay. Oh, yes, he can. Goodness, I look away for a second and he nails it. Absolutely nails it with the snap. Just such a quick little flick. Yeah, what a great snap that was. So Nick Watson with his first goal. Up to 34. Jai Caldwell up to 73. My goodness. Dylan. Okay, let's back out. As cats do. Be right back. I'd pick oh, I'd pick up my cat and show you, but he doesn't like to be touched. All right, back to footy. Caldwell again. That's going to take him up to 75. Blackiston tackles Mackenzie after a big bomb boot. Dersma gets the free. Ward gives it away. Merritt kicking forward. Scrimshaw marks it. Caldwell up to 75. Mackenzie out wide. Finds Newcomb. That's a good kick. And he finds McDonald in the tightest of corners there. Oh my goodness, that was a good mark. Hardwick to Mackenzie. How's Mackenzie doing? He is getting up there. That's going to take him up to 50 after this play. Chol, no. Nguyen out the back. Quick one to Zach Johnson, but it's kicked on the ground. Dersma. Scrimshaw, no, yeah. Scrimshaw running in. Gets it out to D'Ambrosio. Oh, he's got it. Just inside the 50 on his left. Oh my goodness. He needed that too because he was on 8. So that's going to take him up to 17. But that was a good goal and just quick hands out wide. That was nice. So you got Caldwell 75, Merritt 63, Durham up to 50, and then the Hawks over there, Newcomb 63, Dylan Moore 55, Josh Ward 53, and Ken McKenzie 50 as well. So a few tons on the cards, I think, tonight. These guys are racking it up a bit. Newcomb tackles Caldwell. Reeves to Merritt in the end. Chips it way out wide. Caddy can't take it. Sicily tackles. Caddy kicking it off the deck. D'Ambrosio lobs it over. Amon tackles Caldwell. D'Ambrosio getting it smothered by Caldwell. Merritt to Perkins. And Caddy just goes out of bounds, I think. Just out of bounds. So I thought it was a mark for a second. Newcomb 67, Caldwell 75, the leaders, and yeah, Merritt there 68 now. Roberts, a name we have not heard much tonight, and he kicks it straight to Barris. Weddle kicks it out to Impey, who's got Scholl way out wide, and he takes the mark against McGrath, who kicks it inside to a very open Nuke, handballs it to Ward, who chips a quick one forward and finds Gunston. Can he kick it from 50 or is he gonna palm it off? Taking bets. What do you reckon? Just a few too open Hawks there, a few too many. And yeah, you're not going to stop that. Even Mason Redmond, the experienced one, can't stop that. So Gunston. Oh my goodness. Splits the middle from just on the 50. Oof, he's winding back the clock. And he's up to 55. Ooh. winding the clock back. Is it just easy for him because it's Essendon, or is he just back with a vengeance? Yeah, 3 goals for Gunston in the half. Awesome. Newcombe up to 72, right behind Caldwell. Merritt 68, Ward 56, Nash to Reeves to McDonald. Scholes open. That's a mark. Too late on that spoil. And the Hawks doing some damage now. The defenders are just, yeah, falling apart here for Essendon a little bit. Just not gelling together. But that is, yeah, some good linking up by the Hawks, I think, as well. Oof, my Carlton friend has just woken up and looked at the score and he's having a good laugh. Chol from 30 out. Oh, that's a shank. Not a good kick there by Mabior. That was shocker for how close it was, I think. 2 minutes 22 on the clock. 2:22. Darcy Parish with the mark. Been a bit quiet this quarter. Just gets that kick away. Weddle, not a mark, but walks away with it. Out to Amon. Oh, almost gets it to Lewis. Parish gets it back. Johnson. Redmond to McGrath. And Barris smashes that one to the boundary with a big spoil. So 1 minute 45 left, and it looks like Jai Caldwell and Jai Newcombe. Jai times 2 at the top, guys. Jai is the word of the day because they almost combined for a goal between them at half time. Ward gets a wild kick away. Watson gets the ground. Parrish is on him though. Flailing. Gives it to McDonald. Mackay out the back though reclaims it. And Johnson outside of the boot to Impey. And it's a mark. To Impey. How's he going? This will take him up to 46 for the half. And Ned Reeves, the tallest man on the ground, plucks a good mark from 30 or 25 to 30 out there. Parrish up to 45. Redmond 44. Huh. That'd be Reeves coming on in. 30 metres out. And he's got it. That's what Scholl should have done. But Reeves gets his second. He's up to 43. And he is all over Lloyd Meek for this game. Lloyd Meek, 53% time on ground. Ned Reeves, 47%. So they are playing both the Hawthorn rucks 50-50. It feels like right now. That's a bit of a concern. Yeah, Ned Reeves is getting some goals now, and that's going to put Meek's job. Yeah, it looks like they're sharing it. And Meek is coming out on the bottom. Meek's getting more ruck time. He's getting the hit outs, but yeah, Ned Reeves making the most of it forward too. Reeves now gets the free. 20 seconds left. Another chance. Chol can't get it, but it goes out to Watson. And he's got it. Oh, the wizard. The wizard with just under 10 seconds left gets another one. And that's made it double the deficit is more than the Bombers have right now. And the Hawks stampeding at the moment. Oh dear, that was a good goal by Watson though on the outside of the boot. And you knew it as soon as he kicked it, that was going through. Just Bombers just getting smashed at the clearances here. I think they've had just a couple for the quarter. Blackerson tries to get his own. Caldwell to Parrish. Good mark by Impey. I think it's a little handball. See if that counts. But that is the end of the first half, the second quarter, and it is all Hawthorn on the scoreboard. But fantasy score-wise, some Bombers really popping up as well with Jai Caldwell 77 from 15 disposals, 7 tackles, and 3 marks. Zach Mara right behind him, 68 from his 17 disposals, 3 marks, and 2 tackles, and a goal. Durham on 50, Parrish 48. They're the top ones for the Bombers. And then you've got Newcomb leading the way for the Hawks on 72. Josh Ward, not too far behind on 59. A very good first half for him. Gunston winding back the clock. He's got 3 goals. Dylan Moore up to 55 without hitting the scoreboard yet. Chol made it up to 50 as well. That's interesting. I reckon, yeah, there's definitely an element of the Essendon defense is breaking down. So a lot of these Hawthorn forwards are popping off this week. I think we can say that it's going to be similar for a lot of teams this year when they verse Essendon. I think that their forwards might come alight against the Bombers this year and a few other teams. But yeah, so far the Bombers have shown that they are ones to get the fantasy points put on them. I mean, look down the bottom there of the fantasy, the third column from the right for both teams. Almost, was that 270, 280 point difference. The Hawks have 280 more fantasy points than the Bombers at halftime. So, absolutely running amok in the middle fantasy wise. That's really interesting. Cam McKenzie and uh, Connor McDonald up to 50 as well. So, yeah, bunch of guys really racking it up and looking like there could be a few tons in this one. Could be different to last night, hopefully. But yeah, a few concerns at the bottom as well with, D'Ambrosio 16, Weddle 26, Lloyd Meek 28, really sharing it with Ned Reeves, Connor Nash 38. For the Bombers there, not really too many surprises at the bottom. Maybe Peter Wright, you'd say. I know in redraft leagues, he was probably at the top of a lot of drafts, like when you get to the projected averages. But Peter Wright on 7. He's had 4 hitouts for that 7. Not great. Uh, where's Blackerson? Blackerson, 10 hitouts, 30 points. He's had a couple of frees against. And yeah, but he has been like looking busy in the middle. I guess he's there, so he has to try and do something. But yeah, the 2 Hawk rucks, I think, showing him up in the middle. Meek with the 21 hitouts. Archie Roberts, actually, there's one that's disappointing for the first half in my mind. Archie Roberts, 21 points for the first half. Thought hopefully he can come good. A lot of changes again, so maybe some people are going to suffer. Um, just the defenders at Essendon really breaking down and can't seem to chain it too well out of the back half just yet. But there you go, guys. First half done and dusted. Hawks on a rampage, it seems. And yeah, second half, hopefully, we'll be seeing some guys turn up, I think. By the looks of it, a couple of Hawks might be on the cards here. Newcomb, Josh Ward, definitely Caldwell. I reckon he's looked fantastic. And yeah, Zach Merritt doing what he does best. So, second half coming up next, guys. Quick break here at Draft Monster, and we'll keep at it. The second half of fantasy coming up next. Bombers versus the Hawks. Alrighty, back from my break. I've got a fresh coffee, squirtle with me, fresh water, ready for the second half. It's been a very interesting game so far. Yeah, if you're not looking at the scoreboard, it's been interesting for Bombers fantasy fans, but yeah, the Hawks have blown it out a bit in that game. That's some good fantasy scores, that's for sure. Jai Caldwell, 77, his 15 disposals, 7 tackles in a half for him, 82% time on ground. And Zach Merritt, 68 from his 17 disposals, and 3 marks, 2 tackles for him, and a goal. On the Hawks, though, it's been, yeah, one-way traffic at the end there. Hawks went on a bit of a rampage and, yeah, racked it up a bit. Had Newcomb up to 72 from 18 disposals, 5 marks, 3 tackles, and, yeah, a couple of frees for and against. Josh Ward up to 59. It's happening. It's happening, everyone. Josh Ward is going to break out this year. He's going to be the number 2 in the middle. I think I've said it in all the preseason. I think he's number 2 behind Newcomb, even when Will Day comes back. I know Will Day's great. Will Day is amazing, but so is Josh Ward. Josh Ward is very, very talented, and yeah, had Nick Dacos like fantasy numbers in his draft year, like very similar numbers to Nick Dacos. And yeah, just taking a little bit longer to get going and get the opportunity, I think. And it's finally happening, especially with Will Day out. And yeah, so that's exciting. I hope he's learned a lot and is going to flourish from here on out. Gunston winding the clock back there for his 55. Dylan Moore, 55. Marbior Chol, 52. Got a couple of good marks at the end there. Connor McDonald getting a couple of goals for his 50. And Cam McKenzie, 10 disposals, 4 tackles for his 50. And Jarman Impey, 49. Carl Amon kicking in and getting amongst it for 48. Same with Sicily, 48. Ned Reeves, 47. Yeah, a lot more points for the Hawks there. A lot more guys closer to the 50 range than the Bombers. Bombers do have Durham there on 50 and Parrish on 48. And Redmond was taking a few kick-ins because, yeah, there's a lot of kick-ins to be taken, I guess, for the Bombers. So McGrath also getting a little bit busy. And then it kind of falls off a bit. I'd say Fiorini and Dersma the next best. Dyson Sharp with a couple of goals, which is nice. Blackiston, yeah, just, I mean, he's the best ruck on, oh no, he's second best ruck on the field, I guess, but yeah, not, it really drops off there a bit for the Bombers. So, interesting second half. A lot of rookies on the field there for the Bombers. Pretty disappointed in Archie Roberts and maybe, yeah, Peter Wright on 7. I know Peter Wright's not a huge fantasy scorer, but 7's pretty dismal. I reckon some people might have picked him a bit earlier in drafts, and now hopefully not regretting it. They will be. They're regretting it. We'll see how it goes. Blackiston in the ruck. Yeah, the ruck situation's weird. Don't know what's happening. The only reason Reeves is close to 50 is because he has got 2 goals to his name. But otherwise, Meek has been in the ruck the most. He's had 21 hitouts for only 1 disposal, Lloyd Meek, and 2 tackles. So, yeah, he's not getting amongst it. That's interesting because, and yeah, splitting the time on ground pretty evenly there. The 2 ruckmen, 51 time on ground for Meek and 49 for Reeves. That sucks. The ruck situation's strange this year. Who else is good there? Weddle, not doing too well. Not doing too well. Jared Waitley's back on KO, so I'm listening to him. A severe test for the young Bombers. people calling for Essendon to up their pressure because, yeah, they were getting hungry and then they just fell off a cliff in that second quarter, that's for sure. Just, yeah, you slipped away big time. Dyson Sharp a shining light for the Bombers there. And Parrish back on track. That's also good. Durham, 67% time on ground's pretty interesting. 2 goals for him, who's 50 though. There's McGrath and Hawks midfield, but not starting. Looks like Ward might be on the bench. Looks like Blankiston, Merritt, Cam McKenzie in the middle against Merritt, possibly. Newcomb, Nash. Is Blackiston against Meek. There you go. 21. Archie Roberts in the middle. And is it 22 there, which is Durham? Is that Archie Roberts on the CBA? Andy McGrath, quick mark. Handball chain gets the 2 handballs there. There's Archie Roberts. Handballs back to McGrath. Getting busy. 3 handballs straight away with his mark. They're handballing a lot, but Roberts is running. He's getting amongst it. He's chipping gingerly out to right, and it goes out of bounds. Ooh, so yeah, McGrath busy there. Got a mark and about 3 handballs in 30 seconds. Blackiston seems mobile, like a really mobile ruck. Is right in the ruck, but Meek gets it away. Not a good option though. Dyson Sharp tackles Mackenzie out of bounds. Just gonna stop touching that cord for my light. It's flickering. Don't touch it. Sicily in the goal square. Throw in with Wright and Meek. Meek takes it easily. Durham slaps it out to Hawks on caddy. Merritt picks it up and snaps. Oh, just touched by Amon. Oh, that bounce. Yeah. Oh, just held up. That was very lucky for the Hawks there. Very, very lucky and unlucky for the Bombers, I will say. Amon kicking in, running in. Blackiston can't take it. Weddle tackles McGrath. Blackiston gets it back to Priorini. Hardware. Oh, MP. Caddy tackles him. Amon up to 51. Merritt 72. Meek gets it out to Nash. Mackenzie. No one can take anything. No one could see it. Ginnivan gets it from Massimo. Spoiled by the Bombers. Still slapping it around. Oh, someone's won a free. Nguyen. That guy, yeah, his kid's got some spunk. Jaden Nguyen? Nguyen? Probably butchering that. Oh, all right. Yeah, more with a free against. Impy. Top 4 for the Hawks. Ginnivan creeping up a bit. Blackiston's free. Meek free against. And now Nuke and Archie Roberts are having a scuffle. 2 hard nuts. Blackiston chips it. No, that's not a chip, that's a boot. Nguyen. Oh, it's going to be hard to scream sometimes. Fiorini on the left. Oh, he's lobbed it through with looks a bit of a wobbly one, but it made it in the end. And that's 6 points for the fire truck. It's getting him up into the 50s now, or 45, sorry. Yeah, that was a good little snap on the left there by the fire truck, Fiorini. Getting closer to 50 now. So Nuke, Watson, and Nash in the middle. Not sure where Ward is. Nash takes it away, gives it to Nuke. Oh, he gets tackled by Durham, and Archie Roberts keeps it going. Boots it inside 50. Barris brings it to ground. Nguyen's there. Sicily, Mongrelling, Newcomb out to Impey. Watson takes the mark. Chol takes another one. McDonald and McGinnivan ahead of it. It's bumbling. McDonald gets a little chip forward. Oh, Gunston. Oh, he's just sitting there. He's just waiting. Like, just anytime you like, just give it to me. I'll kick it from 2 meters out. Guys, if whoever are playing the Bombers this year, you gotta pick their forwards every week because yeah, Jack Gunston is winding the clock back here. Ooh, up to 70? No, what's he up to? Is that his third or fourth goal, Gunston? Yeah, it's his fourth. Yeah, goodness me, too easy. So McDonald just picks it up with ease. And what's Nguyen supposed to do? It feels like he's doing everything in the last 5 minutes. Jaden Nguyen. Oh, just 4 bombers in the wrong area, I guess. Easy as you like for the veteran, Jack Gunston. 4 goals, he's up to 67. Second best for the Hawks now. Merritt from Durham. Meek picks it up, but Sharp tackles him. Blackiston up to 43. Durham up to 59. Nash out to McDonald. Oh, Moore sitting at the back. He snapped it true. Dylan Moore's getting busy now. And he's gone up to 63. That's fantastic. Yeah, no, that's a bit of a blowout at this point. Dylan Moore on the right. 63 he's up to. Caldwell hasn't done too much this quarter just yet. Merritt's up to 74. Durham 59. Newcomb 71 also hasn't touched it just yet. That's a free against me because he went over the middle mark for the new ruck rules. Says Caldwell from Blackiston. Langford taking a mark. It's got options. It's to ground. Caddy has got an easy one there. Oh, he's got it. Oh, okay. God, His demeanor did not make me think he kicked the goal just then. He looked very angry. But he kicked the goal. Nate Caddy gets a goal. He's up to 34 with that one. Dyson Sharp, 41 from 48 time on ground. Nah, it was a good kick though. And yeah, it was just letting off some steam, I think. Just happy he got it. And yeah, they needed that one, that's for sure. Newcomb wrapped up by Parrish. Yeah, Parrish can kick on a bit. Some interesting time on grounds at the top there for the Bombers. Newcomb gets it out to Weddle just off to Impey, who's got the legs. And he hits Watson with a little skip and a jump. And he might even have the distance here, Watson. No, he goes short. And it's a very good kick that finds Nash. Here's Nash. Nash. 49. See what he does with this. He'll pass the 50 mark after this kick. Connor Nash. Come on. Oh, that looks good. Yes. Good stuff. Connor Nash, the Irishman, getting up into the 50s. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 Hawks above 50 now. So much for the Hawks. Yeah, they're just sharing it around. No one in particular is bouncing off the page. You'd say Newcomb's at the top, but uh, yeah, it's pretty even after that. Like pretty even spread. Caldwell up to 80. Ooh. Zach Merritt 74. Durham 59. Parrish 52. McGrath 49. Blackiston up to 48. Reeves and Ward get it out from the middle. Ginnivan gives it off to McDonald. Oh, misses to the right. That's a chance gone begging. McDonald, where's he? He is up to, yeah, he's just kicked that behind. That'll be up to 66 then, I guess. Kondo Giannis. What a heck of a name that is. I love that, Kondo Giannis. That's a good kick to Zach Johnson. Couple of rookies out to Ben Mackay. Back to Johnson again. So he's getting busy off the halfback. And there's Jackson Pryor. Not 15. Back to Johnson though. So Johnson's racking it up a bit. That's good. Barris picks that one off though. Perkins not happy. Kicks it back. Chain of kicks here. I think it was Battle to Scrimshaw. I think that's Butler. Back to Scrimshaw. Bit of junk here at the back, just waiting the Hawks. Now Sicily. Where's he? He's up to the 50, gonna 56 now. Scrimshaw getting a few marks here. He's getting a bit of junk. Up to Moore. And now it's McDonald, sorry. I thought it was Weddle. That was a bullet kick, but too much for Watson. Lewis back in the middle, and Weddle almost took that uncontested, I think. Just who was that? Was that Archie Roberts? Just felt too easy for Weddle there. And that goes through. Hawks. Oh, oh boy. 52 from 8-4 from the Bombers. Plays 16-12, 108 for the Hawks. And the Hawks have over 300 more points, fantasy points, than the Bombers. A lot of names pushing up the board. Really even spread though. That's the thing about the Hawks. It's just an even. Everyone's doing a bit. And maybe with the new rules, there's no sub now, so there's an extra person constantly interchanging. Yeah, it's going to be a bit more even spread, I think, particularly maybe with the teams that are doing well in the game, like if there's a blowout. But yeah, should be some good scores today. Caldwell gets tackled by Nash. Ward tackles Parrish and gets holding the ball. So a good +8 there for Ward, I think. If he kicks this anyway. Don't think he'll handball it. No, little chip forward. That's position 19 for Ward. 20 back there. And that's just a quick chain of mark kicks to Reeves, Amon. Oh no, bad kick there. Straight to Redmond, who's got Perkins. Not a good handball, Perkins. Try again. Nope, gives it straight to Ned Reeves. Oh, gentlemen. He's going for a dribbler and he gets it. Oh, Perkins. Archie Perkins had 2 attempts to try to get that right and he stuffed it twice. Oh, boy. It's getting ugly. It's getting ugly. Oh boy. What do you make of this? I need something in the chat. Someone let me know what is happening. Hawks are, yeah, going a bit ham. Josh Ward up to 75. Ned Reeves down to McDonald, but nope. Nash gets it away. Oh, my cat is meowing like crazy. Pryor dribbles one. Pryor again. Demerit. Here we go. Bombers fans. Something to Caddy. Caddy, probably the standout of the quarter for the Bombers so far, I have to say. I just can't tell you a Bomber that's done well this quarter, apart from him, maybe. Oh, just hits the post. And the two blondies go at it. Caddy and Ginnivan. Oh, it's a quick chain here. Amon kicks it up the wing. Chol gets it. Dummies kicks it up. Looking for McDonald's. A bit too far ahead of him. He's getting tackled. Handballs it out to Nguyen, who, oh, gets a, was that a shin in the head? Yeah, no, good free. Not bad free. Caddy. Marks. Ginnivan. Sicily. No. It's a bit of a slap forward. Back to Caddy. That's forward, but Impy's marked it over his shoulder. Just no punch here for the Bombers. It's just everything's getting covered by the Hawks. I feel chain of junk here in the back half of the defenders again. It's like Hardwick to MP. Yeah, some defender scores about to jump up. Impy out to Scrimshaw, stop 15, so Impy gets it back. Weddle with the don't argue to the face, possibly, but they let it go. D'Ambrosio handballs up to Ginnivan. That's not a great kick. Mackay grabs it. Nguyen again. Nguyen, I guess. Always butchering names. Where is Nguyen? I feel like he was doing better than a 17. But Redmond's got it now. Takes a good mark. Let's kick it wide to Dersma, but gonna work for it. Reed. Oh, Reed's into the positives. There you go. Durham gets a mark. He runs a bit and kicks it. And Dimmer takes that one easily. Over to Impey again. Out to Amon. Some of these Hawks defenders, yeah, it's just too fast, it feels here for the Bombers. Watson gives it to Weddle, who's going for goal number 3. No, missed it. Oh, McDonald getting busy on 73. Ward 75. Impey junking so hard here. Impey on 87. The new leader. And we still got just under 7 minutes left in the quarter. Ward looking for Chol, but it's over his head. Bombers. Redmond's getting a bit busier. Caddy's getting a bit busier. But really, the Hawks are the ones who are just, yeah, playing. Good chain here by the Bombers. Can they make anything work? Perkins, can he get an inside 50? He kicks it straight to Ward. That's incredible. Ward out to Scrimshaw. Butler. I haven't heard his name too much tonight. Lewis. Gary Lyons telling us that almost 100 contested marks for the game for Hawthorn. That's crazy. Chol taking some good hangers today. And inside finds Weddle all alone. Weddle, what's he up to? He's kicked 2 goals. He's on 52 at the moment. If he kicks this, could get up into the 60s. Yeah, Impey 87, Ward 84, Dylan Moore 76, Connor McDonald 73, Jai Newcomb hasn't done much this quarter, but he's still on 73, Mackenzie 69, Weddle looking for goal number 3. He's pulled it to the left. So he's 2-2 now. Up to 59, Josh Weddle. Zach Johnson kicking in for the Bombers to Andy McGrath. Handballs up, busy, putting themselves under pressure sometimes. But it did work out there. Durham to Roberts, Perkins, back to Durham. That's Barris taking Elakar high. A bit of a tussle there on the boundary. Butler kicks it straight back to the middle for Sicily. All the Hawks coming back now. D'Ambrosio back to Mackenzie. Back to Sicily with the inside 50. And Newcomb takes the mark. He'll kick it from about 45 out. That's his first touch, I think, for the quarter. That takes him to 75. And can he get another 9 points on the board here with a kick and a goal? Come on, mate. Youngest captain in the AFL. Oh, nailed it. Oh, love that man. John Newcomb. Bombers fans are leaving the stadium. Bombers fans are leaving the stadium. There's still a quarter and a bit to go. Been waiting for months for the season to start. Oh, it was gonna happen. Like, yeah, it's a rookie team and full of stars that will be good. But yeah, the experienced guys have been nowhere as well this quarter. I don't think I've seen much of Caldwell, Merritt, Fiorini, Parrish, his McGrath. There's Fiorini. Merritt, here we go, Bombers fans. Redmond, he's been good. Getting it inside 50. Peter Wright slaps it down. Impey handball. Peter Wright picks it up. Roberts inside 50. Goes to ground. Sicily gets smashed around. The ball's going everywhere. Perkins picks it up. That is a terrible kick, Perkins. Oh, I think that's the fourth time I've dissed on Perkins tonight. He's been atrocious. Lloyd Meek handing it off to Sicily. Over to Scrimshaw. There's some serious junk happening here at the Hawks. Oh, that's a shocking kick, and El Acker will get his first goal in the Bombers' colours with a little stuff up there by Jack Scrimshaw, I think it was. I think that's the third or fourth time he's given the Bombers a goal today. But yeah, good on Hussein El Acker, his first goal in Bombers colours and in AFL. Little sneaky one, but that's why he's there. Gets the little sneaky goals. Great kick. He was ready for it though. Like, yeah, people at that time might be waiting for the next play to go over their head, but at least he was just switched on and just pounced, nailed it. Good on you, son. Is that the comeback? Is that the comeback happening? There's some rays of sunshine for the Bombers still. Dyson Sharp would like to see a bit more of him. Meek getting told stop going over the line. Merit from Kondoyanis. Sharp, there he is. Back to Kondoyanis. Over to El Acker. Oh no, Perkins, there he is. Oh, bombs a rabble for. Yeah, it's a nothing kick from Perkins. Merit from Sharp. Scrimshaw gets out to Mackenzie. Sicily. Battle. Out wide to D'Ambrosio. On his left. Down the wing. Chol gets it to ground, but the Bombers pick it up. Pryor kicks it out to Roberts. It's not a mark though. He's got to work. And that's a good kick up and finds Archer May, who's been nowhere at the bottom of the Bombers list there. Gets a good mark though. Not a good kick though. Sicily nabs that one. And the Hawks junk starts again. Scrimshaw kicks it straight back to Sicily. Handballs a shit one out. Oh, it's the first time I cussed tonight, but that was awful, Sicily. Wraps up a tackle though on Merritt. Fiorini to El Akar. Off the hands though. Can't get the goal. Gets the tackle though on Barris. And there's a little bit of forward pressure for the Bombers. Hussein El Akar has been good. Meek down to Weddle. Barris gets a kick out or fumbling out to the right. McDonald's takes a second, kicks it further up the wing. Watson with 5 seconds left. Can he have a kick at goal? Does he know what time it is? No. Kicks it into the middle and don't have that mark counted for Jackson Pryor. Ahoy! My goodness. 59 for the Bombers, 122 for the Hawks. And wow, some Hawks really chunking up there. James Sicily leading for fantasy points at the end of that quarter. And Impey and Zach Merritt both on 89. Jai Caldwell went missing. A lot of Bombers did that quarter. And yeah, not good for the Bombers fans there as they got absolutely obliterated. So yeah, let's oof, what to talk about. Redmond was probably a good fantasy scorer at least that quarter. Fiorini, Durham, yeah, no, it just hasn't been too fun for the Bombers. Caddy was maybe the best there for the Bombers, I think, in that quarter. But yeah, the Hawks, Sicily 91, Impey 89, a lot of junk in the defense. Newcomb 85, Ward 84, Connor McDonald 76, Dylan Moore 76, Scrimshaw 74. But yeah, look at that super coach score. He has been giving up the goals, I think, for the Bombers to just, yeah, no worries for a couple of their goals on behalf of Jack Scrimshaw. Cam McKenzie 73, Marbion Chol 67, Jack Gunston 67 with 4 goals, Nick Watson 63, Josh Weddle put a bit on in that quarter. He was right down the bottom and now he's right back up to 63 himself. Amon 60, Ginnivan 60, Nash 59. And yeah, the rucks though. Ned Reeves and Lloyd Meek. Bottom, yeah, way down the bottom there. Just no rucks doing too well. Blackiston, I guess, on the other team is up to 53, but yeah, he's a bit more mobile. I've seen him like pacing and like getting a few more disposals and tackles. Interesting. Yeah, he's got a few free fours and frees against there, Blackiston as well. So interesting stats. Take a quick break, guys. Yes, tune in for quarter four, final quarter. Probably won't get too many Bombers fans tuning in, but look, fantasy-wise, there's still some good guys up the top there for the Bombers. And yeah, hopefully we'll see a few you guys get, yeah, I've got a few Bombers in my team. Wouldn't mind a few of them kicking on. So maybe some junk on the cards in the fourth quarter. Let's wait and see. Alrighty, back for the final quarter of Essendon versus the Hawks. Yeah, it's been a bit of a demolition in that last quarter in particular. And on the fantasy side of things, Hawks defenders really junked it up. And Sicily, Impey, Newcomb, Ward, all into the 80s. Connor McDonald up to 76 with Dylan Moore. Cam McKenzie, 73. Scrimshaw, 71. So, yeah, big numbers for a big fourth quarter coming up. Looks like McKenzie, Ward, and possibly Weddle in the CBAs with Reeves to start the fourth quarter. So, Weddle getting in the middle to start the last quarter here. All right, let's go. Fourth quarter. Hawks doing very well. Blackiston gets the hit out. Durham gets the handball. Back to Blackiston. Nope, it's Fiorini to Parrish. To ground, and it's a ball up. No, it's a high tackle, and it's a Hawks ball. Battle kicks it out wide. D'Ambrosio. No, that's Butler. Sorry, not D'Ambrosio. Kicks it back to Hardwick. Takes a bounce. He's got some. Oh, that's a good kick. No, not quite making it to Amon, but gives it off to Impey. Up the middle, finds Ginnivan with the glove. Back to Ward, who steps twice on the inside and handballs out wide to Sicily. That was nice. D'Ambrosio. Kicks on the left. And Redmond takes a good intercept mark there. What are you doing, Nuke? Just let him be. Interesting. McGrath handballs to Redmond. Takes a bounce. Takes a little chip forward. Finds Caddy, who's been pretty good this game. He's up to 56. It's not a great kick though. Straight to Barris, and Hawks rebounding again with Amon. And Ginnivan's out the back. That's a perfect kick to him. And a chip in to the Wizard. Wizard probably going to take a set shot. What's he up to? That'll take the Wizard up to at least 60 set. Oh, this might take the Wizard up to 70 if he at least kicks it behind. Kicks a goal. It's up to 75. Looks like he's pulled it a bit. So he's up to 70. Is the Wizard, Nick Watson. A few Wizards in the crowd there, waving their flags. I hate it when you get your computer chair on your charger. Merritt. There's a mark for Merritt. Top scorer for the Bombers, as he has done many times before. Andy McGrath out to Kondoyanis. Up to Fiorini. Back to the Kondo, who's getting tackled by Battle, and that is holding the ball. Josh Battle kicking it straight back to Sicily, who that will be his ton. That is James Sicily tunning up. First ton for the game, and yeah, some real junk happening now in defense. Up to Amon from Battle. And he kicks it up to Ward, who's going to be in the 90s now. Up to Impey, handball, wild one. Butler gets to McKenzie. Back out to Amon. He chips it inside, and Gunston can't take the mark. That looked pretty high there from McGrath. Yeah, but I guess, letting it slide. Durham Yeah, that's a bit of bullshit. But there's Sicily just nabbing an easy mark over El Akar and gets it to Moore, who gets it nice and wide and finds Ginnivan. Gee, the Hawks are getting busy. McGrath 73, Merritt 95, closing in on a ton. Sicily up to 106. Impey getting close to that ton too on 97. Josh Ward 92 with 23 disposals. Jack Ginnivan looks like it's hit the post. Oh, had the distance, but ooh, I thought it was going to be behind. Nails the left goalpost. So Zach Reed kicking in finds Parrish. High contact against Langford from Barris. Gives it off to Nguyen. Newen. Saying that wrong, I'm so sorry. Battle. Hardwick. Back to Battle. Did I say Battle before? Was Barris. Moore gets taken high. So that'll take him closer to the 90 mark. Getting closer. Nash inside. Chipping it out wide to D'Ambrosio, who needs some points, but he's going to get into the 40s now. Ginnivan getting busy. Up to 84 with that one. Weddle open. So open. He'll chip it forward and easy mark for Gunston. Weddle going up to 73 with that one, and Gunston lining up for goal number 5. Gunston gets his bag, and that's going to take him up to 79, I think. Oh, my goodness. There's a lot of 70s and 80s there, 60s. Yeah. Bottom 4 scorers there. Lowest score of 31 for the Hawks. Just sharing it around. Hopefully we'll see a few tons here though. Zach Merritt up to 95. Durham 81. Caldwell 80. Redmond 80. Gunston's got the bag next to his name. Good to see. Reeves gets it down, but Merritt takes it away. Watson tackles him though. Watson in the CBAs. Ginnivan also pushing up. And Nash takes it away. Mackenzie. A lot of the fringe midfielders from the last few years are getting busy for the Hawks. And Weddle takes another open mark. It just runs away. Chol. Chol takes an easy mark. And that was a beautiful bullet kick in from Weddle. Here's Chol. Not a good snap on the left. He's pulled that. But Chol, where's he? He's up to 74 with that one. Zach Reed kicking it in. And Perkins takes a mark. Let's see if he doesn't butcher it this time. He's just been turning it over a lot tonight, I feel. Johnson, way down in the halfback. Takes a bounce slowly, doesn't know. 2-on-1 on the wing there, but the one wins it with Weddle. Just that was a 2-on-1, and Weddle just did it easy. That's yeah, such a defensive breakdown. Hardwick over to Reeves, and Reeves just taking his time now. Like, oh, and he's clearly the lead ruck. Oh, Meek having a shocker. Zach Johnson, prime downfield free. Mabior giving one away. Oh boy, yeah, Sicily, 106, Impey, 97, Ward, 92, Dylan Moore, 86, John Newcomb, 85, Weddle up to 85. He's been hamming it up in the second half. He was in the 20s, I think, to start the second half. It was pretty far down the list. Roberts, little chip, not 15, Merritt. They're just, yeah, there we go. Merritt's able to work it forward at least. Durham, Peter Wright's screaming. Oh, he had a good chance there. Reeves takes it out. Scrimshaw. And oh, no mark there for Moore, but he takes it away and kicks it up to McDonald. Just a couple of crap kicks, but McDonald gets it up to Gunston. And Moore's kept running. And he's got the wizard. No, not quite. Just blazing away the Hawks. It's just far too easy. Durham up to 87. Zach Merritt turning up just before, sorry, with 103 now. So Zach Merritt doing Zach Merritt things. It's good. No harm done for his fantasy output, it seems. Even in a blowout. Blackiston, I don't know. That's a handball. Nope. And Ginnivan gets the free on Blackiston. Uh-oh. So Blackiston back to 51, and Ginnivan looking for goal number 2. And gonna get into the 90s after this one. Dylan Moore up to 92. Zach Johnson, probably, yeah, a little bit of junk there for him. He's up to 50. Perkins dropping off. Yeah, sorry, not Perkins. Blackiston not having a great second half. Ginnivan pulling it to the left. Another behind. Watson tackling Zach Johnson into the ground a bit there. Hopefully, yeah, nothing like, no big hits, no injuries, which touch wood so far. Yep, Perkins thinks he was running away, but couldn't do anything. Mason Redman closing in on a ton, getting up a bit of junk there. He's up to 95. Meek with a free. He's had 20. He's had the most hitouts on the field, but he's the second lowest scorer for the Hawks. That's awful. Fiorini, Dersma, Perkins, Durham. Misses Dersma with the handball, and Amon takes it away to D'Ambrosio. Takes a bounce. Got all the field ahead of him. He chips a little dinky one. Essendon comes away. McGrath. Up to Fiorini. Back to McGrath. Up to Redmond, who is going to get close to a ton now. Elaka was bouncing it down, but Sicily takes it away. Oh no, he's fumbling it himself. Hardwick, more. Back to Sicily. Bringing the clock back here is Sicily. Missed Ward though. McGrath gets an inside 50 to Dersma. Sicily up to 111. Dylan Moore 94. Yeah, that rhymes. Like to see some more Ward. That'd be nice, a bit more if he could get closer to the triple digits. McGrath, Caldwell has done absolutely nothing in his second half, it feels like, after exploding in the first half. And Dersma has, where's the bow and arrow for that one? That was a great goal, but yeah, a little bit too late. Dersma getting on the board with a goal, though. The faithful Bombers fans sticking it out, gotta respect it. And yeah, good fans stick till the end, no matter what. So yeah, can Mason Redman ton up in the last few minutes here? 7 minutes 30 on the clock. Plenty of time for a few more tons here. Yeah, Impey, Moore, and Ginnivan and Ward in the 90s for the Hawks. And Redman on 99, Durham 89. I'm not sure what has happened to Jai Caldwell. His time on ground has just plummeted. Archie Perkins gets one in from Parrish, who to 66 or 63 there. Perkins lining. He's nailed it. I've given him some stick tonight, but that was a good goal there from Archie Perkins, and he's going to go up to 66 after that one. So, yeah, it's a forward option, fantasy, I think. Or maybe he's a midfielder. Pretty sure he's a forward. Should be a forward. He's kicking a goal. No, that was, yeah, finally a good play there from Archie Perkins. And he needs to have a good year, I feel. So 6 minutes 48 left. Hawks leading by 61. Reeves down to Newcomb. Looks over his shoulder, handballs it up looking for Watson, who doesn't get it. And Reeves does though. Nash over the head of Weddle. That might be still in bounds. He runs around. McDonald. Oh no. Oh, he doesn't. Gets it just to the left. Redman kicking out, and that'll be a ton up for him. No, Sharp, sorry. Oh, that's a bit late. Right, Sicily. Can he do anything? That's not proper disposal. Nope. Yep, that's a free for Essendon. And Merritt will keep it going, kicking it up. It's got right. Peter Wright actually doing something here. He's doing something right because he is well and truly down the bottom of the bottom for Essendon. So he'd love to get one on the board. And that Bombers fan holding the target up looks like he wants it right on the dime. Peter Wright taking in a lot of drafts far too early, not getting any kind of ruck roll or hit outs at least. But that's a pretty damn good kick. And Peter Wright pulls one back to get off the bottom of the bottom, the Bombers. Some die-hard Bomber fans there getting on the beers. That was a good mark there from Peter Wright. Sicily 108. Jarman Impey. Josh Ward up to 96. There's a tackle from Weddle on Caldwell, who I have not seen at all. Roberts gets tackled. McDonald out to Meek, who misses. And it looks like Newcomb's trying to beat the stuff out of someone else. Not sure who he's got on the ground. Merritt gets wrapped up by Nash and Meek. Archie Roberts and Jai Newcomb going at it on the field. That's a feisty fight. Merritt to Parrish. Can't take the muck. But Caldwell snaps it and he's got it through. Not sure if anyone touched that. No, Caldwell doing something at the end here. That's a goal. It'll take him up to 94 with 4 minutes 21 left. Durham up to 91. Redmond turned up just before. Merritt up to 110. Good stuff here. Some Bombers doing some magic at the end. Oh, snuck that one through. Yeah, a few Bombers goals here, to be honest. So they have brought it back in this last quarter, I'd say. And Sam Mitchell apparently not happy. That's fair. It was a blowout, and looks like Bombers have figured something out here in the last quarter. Across the, yeah, there you go. Meg down to Weddle. Another inside 50, but a mark there from Ben Mackay. Kicks out wide, finds Dersma. Bounce and handball very quickly. Kondoyanis out to Roberts. Back to Dersma, who runs into trouble. The Wizard grabs him with Butler. And it's a ball up. Holding the man, and it'll be Lloyd makes ball. And there's some points there, Mickey. Up to 49 now. At least he gets up to 50 with that kick. Chol tackles. Oh, Johnson looking a bit discombobulated. Meek, no, Blackiston gets the hit out, but it goes down to Watson, and he's shaking and baking, and Cam McKenzie absolutely shanks that one out of bounds. Blackiston going backwards this quarter. Ooh, he was up to 54. He's now down to 46. 5 frees against for Blackiston. Ooh, dearie me. That's not good. And Meek takes a easy mark over the top of him now. Meek coming back a bit. He's walking it up. Huge kick to the other ruckman in Reeves. Tackling, but Merritt gets it out to Newen. And Meek takes another mark, getting some junk at the end here. Big Lloyd Meek gives it to Sicily. Weddle. Watson just gives it to Peter Wright. Yeah, some big turnovers happening now. Impey takes that mark. It's just, yeah, nothing spectacular happening in the last few minutes. Hardwick out to Ward. And that could be Josh Ward turning up. Mark kick. Could take him to 102. He's looking for it again. Sicily waiting. Bouncing it without even running. What the fuck? Impey to Moore. Inside to Mackenzie. Heaps of junk happening right now. Amon to Impey. There we go. Tunning up a lot here. Impey and Ward getting up to the ton mark. And there's Watson on the outside, and he's absolutely nailed it with the outside of the boot. And that is Watson getting up to 99. Oh my goodness. He's getting busy. 5 tackles, 5 marks, 16 disposals, 3 goals for Watson to be the 4th best Hawk at the moment. That's crazy. A lot of guys in the 90s for the Hawks. Watson, Moore, Attle up to 94. Weddle up to 94. Ginnivan 93. Mackenzie 91. Newcomb 91. And 1 minute 29. Caldwell just can't get it away with any kind of clearance. Mackenzie gets pushed in the back, and that's going to be a free. Mackenzie creeping forward, maybe going to ton up here. Ginnivan gets it out wide, also very close to that ton. They'll take Ginnivan to 99 as well. Watson and Ginnivan on 99. Here's Nash, who's up to 83. He's going to go for goal, I think. He's just in front of the 50 when he's going to kick this. No, he's chipping it. Reeves, nope. Durham takes no. Oh, I don't know if that was a mark, but all right. Why not? 30 seconds just over left on the clock. Don't know if anything else is going to happen here. Durham out wide. Roberts gets a couple of kicks. Oh, right. Came off Ginnivan in the end. And Roberts kicks it back in. Was that 3 kicks in a row for Roberts? Ward up to Moore. McDonald. Ward again. Kicking. And Watson with the final kick of the game. And that's going to be a ton up for Nick Watson on the buzzer. And possibly Dylan Moore too. It's a few tons happening now. Ward up to 104. Impey 114. Sicily 120. Watson 99, but he's going to be over the ton now. And that looks like a goal. And Watson's got 4. He's up to, what's that? Up to 108, I think, with that one. or is it 111? Ward up to 107. Dylan Moore 99. Ginnivan 99. Just waiting on the final Nick Watson score. 111 for Nick Watson there in the end. 4 goals, 2 for him. Absolute buzzing around in the end there. He's just kicking some screamers, getting amongst the disposals. 4 goals for him. That's sick. Josh Ward 107. Ginnivan 99, as I said. Dylan Moore 99. Those small forwards really doing well against the Bombers. Cam McKenzie 95. Josh Battle 94. Josh Weddle 94. John Newcomb 91. And a bunch of Hawks getting above, well, into the 70s, most of the team, or above. The Bombers now obviously merit at the top there with 32 disposals, 5 marks, 2 tackles, and a goal gets him 112. Redmond 102. Durham close to the ton with that 94. Caldwell just fell off a cliff in that third and most of the fourth quarter. He got a goal at the end and didn't do much else in the second half. To be honest, he got most of his point. Didn't lay a tackle. I think he got like maybe 3 disposals in the second half in total. So really fell off a cliff. Andy McGrath, 82, serviceable. And then, yeah, we're going down. Darcy Parish also fell off a cliff. Didn't see him too much in that second half. He ended up with 21 disposals. His 75. Fiorini, 20 disposals, 74. Perkins butchered the ball but got to 66 in the end. And then, yeah, not a whole lot else too positive for the Bombers there, I'm afraid. Looking at the bottom numbers there, the third column from the right, you've got the Bombers with 1,343 fantasy points, and the Hawks almost, what's that, 560 ahead with 1,904 points. So just dominating. And yeah, 4 tons up for the Hawks, 299s. Yeah, huge, some big fantasy scores there. No pig numbers. Guess it's just like 120, but uh, yeah, just sharing it around and dominating all the Hawks. So yeah, no one spectacular performer. A lot of junk for some of the defenders was how a lot of the Hawks made their points there. Sicily, yeah, 120. Impey, 114. That's nice. Lots of marks. Cool. Connor McDonald having a bit of a chat on the fields. The stadiums are emptying. And yeah, a few, let's see down the bottom there as well. Lloyd Meek, low down. Had a half decent last quarter, but was pretty irrelevant for a lot of like the third quarter in particular. And yeah, didn't get too many disposals early. Most hitouts though. Ned Reeves, good comeback game. 2 goals for him. Who else? Blackiston, very disappointing last quarter. 5 frees against there in the end, which is pretty awful. But yeah, rough start for a few of these Bombers, I think. Dyson Sharp didn't touch it too much in the second. None of the Bombers really did. It was, yeah, hard to watch, I'm sure, for a few Bombers fans tonight. But yeah, interesting scores. Fun to commentate as a Hawks fan, I guess. But yeah, Hawks fantasy wise, pretty good. Pretty good tonight. Pretty good. And yeah, Sicily leading the way. Nick Watson at the end there. Yeah, didn't see that coming. Did not see 111 for Nick Watson. That's awesome in the end. Showing, yeah, there's that zippiness. It's so fast, so nimble. Josh Ward 107. It's time, guys. It's time for the Josh Ward breakout year. He was looking good. I know it was against Bombers tonight, but yeah, I think I still gonna keep saying he's the number two midfielder for the Hawks. Even when Day comes back, I think he'll be, yeah, racking it up. Very, very good midfielder. But yeah, small forwards, Ginnivan and Moore and Watson all right up the top. So I think when whoever's versing the Bombers, you can kind of count on them to kick a bunch, I guess. It's going to be a rough year for Essendon, I think. Hopefully, yeah, they did show something at the end, but yeah, no, the defensive breakdowns were pretty real for them. Who was it? Jackson Pryor? No, Zach Reed, I don't think was in the positives until halfway through the third quarter. Yeah, gave away a few frees. Yeah, rough night for Bombers, unfortunately, guys. But Hawks out on top after a rough round zero for the Hawks. They come back fighting. So fun to watch. I think, yeah, as I said, fantasy wise, look at the Essendon matchups for the year ahead because, yeah, there could be some good averages coming in, good returns coming in against Essendon this year. Same as we've had against North and the Eagles kind of stuff. Just some rough times ahead. But like, yeah, there's good names at the top for Essendon. Like Merritt, Durham, Caldwell, Parrish, Fiorini. Just an off night and outplayed. Archie Roberts came back a little bit in that last quarter, I feel. Got up to 59. So, yeah, a bit of a slow night to begin with for him. And he only had 61% time on ground as well. Maybe, I don't know what was going on. But yeah, the new sub rule does make it, though. The rotations happen more often, I guess. And yeah, some guys might just get taken off for a little bit at the end. There's more bench spots. So, yeah, lower time on ground sometimes for a few people there. And a few of the rookies getting higher time on ground than some of the guys at the top. Zach Johnson, 82% time on ground. Blackiston, 83. I guess he was in the ruck. Elakar, 76. Langford, 89% time on ground for 30 points. That's awful. I guess the forwards weren't getting too much of it. Yep, blowout that one was. Hopefully there'll be some, yeah, bit more even matches this weekend. I'm keen to get into, be definitely back for Swans versus Brisbane tomorrow. That's going to be an absolute cracker. I think it starts at about 7:30, so I'll be hopefully covering that one. And yeah, hopefully we'll see yeah, good match there, I reckon. We'll see. I might even do. I'm keen to watch Dogs versus Giants tomorrow as well. That should be good. And yeah, we'll have a look at the Sunday games as well. I'll probably pick my favorite one there. So please stay tuned. Follow me below on some of the social media. I'm on X, I'm on Blue Sky, I'm on Facebook. Please like and subscribe below if you want to, yeah, watch along with me and get in the chat, guys. We'll be doing this pretty regularly. And yeah, keen to just watch some footy, have some fun, have my say. And I mean, that was a good day for Hawks today, but I'll even cover it when my team gets blown out themselves. I think I'll be here till the end. And yeah, keen to just watch lots of footy this year, guys. The season has begun, and some interesting fantasy scores there to start us off. I'd have to say, in the end, to the final buzzer, you got to say Nick Watson is possibly the standout. Just one I didn't expect to have such a big game and such a big impact today. 111 he finished with. And yeah, go Hawks. That was a good one, but it won't be like that every week, I don't think. Hawks like to share it around, and they had a big day of sharing it around today. So yeah, when it's a bit more of an even contest, maybe, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, won't be quite as good, but that was a good one. Sicily 120. Got to be happy with him. All right, guys. That might be it for tonight. I'm going to leave it with Tom Hawkins and Jason Dunstall on the mic there. No, I don't think I'll be tuning into that. But tune in tomorrow, guys, for some more AFL fantasy commentary. Yeah, definitely in the 7:30 start for Swans versus Brisbane.